Hi guys, this is the first video on my YouTube channel. So I would just like to first introduce myself to you guys. So my name is Nikita and I am the yoga instructor. Before I start with anything, I would just like to share my journey, like how I started doing yoga and how it dragged me to become a yoga instructor now. So 2 years back, I just started doing yoga as a very normal physical activity where I just wanted to involve myself in any of the physical activities, and I chose yoga as one of them. And this was the only practice I used to do. So I used to do yoga early in the morning. So as I started with it, every day I used to feel some changes in myself. Like whenever I used to finish my practice, I used to feel like so refreshed, so energetic, so happy, so positive. Like it was everything positive that I used to feel for myself. And like I was very much confident. Like when you just need a shoot up for your day to pass by. And I was very much happy. I used to be very much happy and positive to make throughout the day. So that was the feeling which I love the most about yoga. So I practiced every day. Like 2 years back I started, and I never stopped it. So that was the feeling I admired, and I just loved it. So 2 years, like 1 year I have done a regular practice of yoga in a yoga institute. And then I just thought of learning more about it. I wanted to gain more knowledge about yoga, the science of yoga, how it affects our body and our mind. And that's how I started reading on books, and I have done special courses. And now also like the knowledge of yoga and the learning of yoga never ends. So now I am still on with it, and I really enjoy it a lot. So as I started doing it, I have started learning about it. Okay, so I thought, if I get so much benefits out of it, so why not share this benefit, why not share my knowledge to others who actually needs it. Okay, so one more thing I want to share here is that I used to be very, like I used to be plumpy and stuff. So but I have always followed various diets, like normal diets, but I used to follow balanced diet. But some or the other, how, like I wanted to follow that, but I couldn't do it anytime. Like I used to follow for 3-4 days a regular eating pattern, and then the fourth or the fifth day, like I used to be like, no, I'm not liking it, and then I used to binge eat. So the yoga again got changes in my diet pattern also. It helped me to follow my regular balanced eating every day with being happy. So now if I am eating, I feel happy about it. Like if I am eating good food, like if I am eating less oil on my food, I eat healthy, and that really makes me happy. So yoga got the changes in me like this. So there are various other changes which if you would do, you would get from yourself. So this is how I started my yoga journey, and I always wanted to spread my knowledge. I always wanted to spread my experience to others, so that even you guys, whoever is seeing the video, can also feel the difference in you, and your life changes, because that has helped me in the same way. So now I would just like to show you few basic yoga stretches that we can do any time of the day. But the best time to yoga for myself is in the morning, because morning you are not tensed, morning your brain is really empty, you wake up very fresh, and that is the best time to concentrate on your practice. So I believe that yoga practice should be in the morning. But if you cannot cannot make your time in the morning, so you can do in the other time of the day. But remember one thing, that always when you practice, there should be a certain gap between your eating, like when you are having your meal and when you are practicing, and the gap should be like around 3 to 4 hours, because we are like doing various practices, doing various asanas, inversion, then the back bending, various movements in our practice. So if we are eating and if we are doing it after an hour also, so that may be a reason of feeling bloated, acidic, or various other reasons as well. So always remember that there should be a gap between your practice and your meal, and that should be 3 to 4 hours. So I'll show you some basic stretches that you can do for yourself, and that is the yoga stretches. Okay, there are certain names of the poses, but I'll say you as stretches. So if you are the first timer, if you are the beginner, that helps you. So the first stretch that we will do is the neck movement. So you can keep your both the hands on your knees. You can sit in any comfortable posture like me and put your both the hands on your knees, and we'll just do the neck movements. So keep your hands straight. Your awareness should be on your neck, and we'll just like look up with inhalation and look down with exhalation. Few repetitions should be done. Inhale and look up, and exhale and look down. So this is number 1. Okay, neck movement. The number 2 neck movement is, we'll just inhale, look in front, and we'll turn our head towards the right side. Again, we'll turn forward and inhale and exhale towards the left side. Again, I'll show you the second time. Inhale and exhale, turning on the right. Inhale and exhale, turning on towards the left. So this is the second neck movement. The third neck movement and the last neck movement would be inhale and drop your head on the right shoulder, and you should feel the stretch on the left side of the shoulder. Again, inhale, drop your head on the left shoulder and feel the stretch on the right side of the shoulder. We'll do once again. Inhale from your nose and exhale, drop your head on the right side. Once again, inhale and drop your head on the left side. So whoever has any cervical pain should avoid looking up and looking down. Okay, so these are the neck movements we can do. And the second thing is, I will show you some side stretches. So just open your hand on the shoulder level, and we should inhale. While exhaling, we'll just put our hand down on the right side, and we will touch our bicep with the left ear, and we have to just go down, bend down. Yes. And with inhalation, come back, and once again we will inhale. Exhaling, drop your left hand down and go to your left side. Your right side of the ear should touch the bicep of the right hand. Your elbow should not be bent. Remember to keep your elbow straight and go down. Yes, few breaths you should hold here. I mean, you can breathe normal, but you have to hold for some time, and remember to suck your belly in. Okay. So this is the first side bending. The second side bending. The second one will be inhale. We have just put the hand down. So now we will put the elbow down, dropping your right elbow on the right side and left hand up. Keep your hands straight and your belly sucking in and go down. Yes, once again inhale and to your left side. So drop your left elbow down and go to your left side, right hand straight, keep your belly in, and your head should not sink like this. It should not. So your head should be straight, okay, with your hand touching your ear. Okay, so this is the second stretch. The third stretch would be again inhale, and now your right hand should be on the left knee, touching your left knee, and the left hand should be up. Okay, left hand up, touching your ear. We'll just pull the left hand a little bit up, raising it up and going to the right side. Okay, so this will just give you a better stretch from starting from the armpit till your hip. It gives a very good stretch. With exhalation, go down and keep on breathing. Okay, and slowly come up, inhaling. Exhaling, we'll do it from the alternate side. So left hand on the right knee, right hand up. Don't forget to pull your hand up a bit and go to the left side. Yes, like this, and hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, then we will come back. So this is the third side stretch. Now we can do one thing. I will show you from side. Okay, so that you can just follow my instruction in a good and a better way. We will just take out our chest. We will expand our chest. We'll do the stretching of the chest and the upper back and the shoulder to release all the tension, to release all the tightness which we get overdoing the work because of the stress and because of all the tensions throughout the day. So these are the stretches which will release your neck heaviness, neck pain. Your shoulder will be relaxed, your upper back will be relaxed, and you will inhale and you can expand, you can increase the capacity of your lungs. Okay, so we will just put our hands behind our hip like this. So you should not keep your hand very near to the hip. There should be a little gap between your hip and your hand so that you can just make your spine straight. So with inhalation, just inhale and make your spine straight. Okay, and we will just roll our shoulder at the back and drop it down, and exhaling, we will push the spine forward and look up. Again, with inhalation, come back to the middle. And while we exhale, first we have to keep the both hands on the knees. Okay, so inhale and exhaling, we have to suck the belly in and we have to look down at the navel point, and the chin should be touching your chest, and exhale. So this will give a very relaxing stretch on the upper back. Once again we can do. So we will keep the hands back of the hip, a little bit gap between the hand and the hip. Now inhale and push your spine forward and roll your shoulder back, and exhale and look up. Exhale and look up. Once again, come in the middle, keeping both the hands on your knee. Now we'll inhale once again. And exhaling, we'll suck our belly in and we will look down onto the navel point, and your chin should touch the chest. Okay, so this is the stretch for your spine and the upper back and the shoulder. Okay, now I will show you the twist for the spine. So for that, we just have to open our hands on the shoulder level, inhale. And while we exhale, we have to keep our right hand at the back of the hip and the left hand on the right knee. Okay, so now we will inhale and keep our, we'll make our spine straight for a better twist. So inhale and exhaling, we will just look back and hold for some time, and we will try to keep the shoulder in one straight line while we look back. Okay, and keep breathing. There would be a very little difficulty in breathing because of the twisting, but we should not stop our breathing. So keep on inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling. We will do the same thing from the opposite side. So we will just inhale, opening our hands to the shoulder level. And again, right hand onto the left knee, left hand at the back of the hip, and we will look back. Try to keep the shoulder aligned and look back. Yes, hold for 2 counts and we will come back. That's it. Now this like the stretching for the better upper back opening and shoulder rotation, shoulder opening. Okay, we all know, as I should tell you, that our shoulder can be revolved. It gives a circumduction movement, so we should be very much comfortable. We should be very much flexible with our shoulder, but because of lack of movement, our shoulder gets very stiff, and so I am showing you more openings for the whole body, upper body, and now I am going to show you the shoulder opening. Okay, so just interlock your hands at the back and just lift your hand up a little bit. Okay, now inhale and make your spine straight. While exhaling, just come down and try to lift your hands up and come down and touch your nose on the floor. Don't lift your hip up. Your hip should be touching the mat. Be there, and with inhalation come back. So this gives a very good opening. If you cannot do it, no problem. You can just hold with a towel like this. Okay, and you can just come up. If you are not able to raise your hand up, no problem. You can just interlock your finger at the back and you can just come down. That will also give you a very good peristalsis for the stomach organs, for the digestive organs, which is also very good for you. Now we will do the forward bending. For the forward bending, you have to just keep your hand forward of your legs and just come forward like this, but don't lift your hip up and don't make a curve on your spine. I'll show you from the side, from the front, and then I'll show the same movement from the side, so that you can have a better understanding of the spine movement. So you can just come forward, do not lift your hip up. Your hip should be touched on the floor, and just go down as you can. You don't have to push yourself crossing your limit. Okay, be there for 2-3 counts and then come back. This is very relaxing, guys. I love it. Okay, so I'll show the same movement from the side and you just look at my spine. So just move forward. So while you are moving forward, you have to push your back like this and then come forward, not like this. No, this is very wrong. You have to push your hip back and your spine should be straight like this, not like this. Your spine should be straight and then you should move down. Okay, then come up. You just do this few stretches and you will sweat, because this really affects our body. You feel really good, and as I said, you should combine them with breathing. These are the few stretches in cross-legged posture. I will come up with more like the more sessions, the more videos, but these are the few stretches which I wanted to show you, so that you can do it any time of the day, and it just boosts your energy. So one more thing which I would like to share in this video is, because there are the points which I am sharing in this video, why you should do yoga and what are the benefits of yoga, and what are the things you should follow in yoga and how it benefits your body and your mind. So the after this practice, I just showed you the practice, and that's why I wanted to share this after I show you these few stretches. So if you have noticed that when I was showing you the stretches, I have mentioned again and again about the breathing pattern, the inhalation and exhalation. So inhalation and exhalation in yoga is the most important part while doing the practice of the asanas and the stretches. Why? Because this makes a connectivity between your mind and your body. So if you are not following any breathing pattern while doing yoga, if you are not consciously breathing while you practice, then this practice just become the exercise practice, not the yoga practice. What makes yoga beneficial is the breathing which you do with your practice. So inhalation and exhalation with awareness while doing the practice, while doing the asanas, is very important, because it you are more aware of your breathing. You combine your breathing with your body movements, and that makes you more conscious, that makes you connect with your practice, and that makes you very positive. You know what is your body's capability, and you combine it with breathing, so that that increases the mobility of all the organs of the body, that detoxifies your body, because you are taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out. So it detoxifies your body, your blood circulation is increasing, you are more pleasant, you are more calm while you are practicing. So these are all the multiple benefits of yoga while you are practicing it. Okay, so the breathing and the awareness, when you are aware, you are more aware with your practice, you are more connected with your practice. You see, when you do yoga, as you combine your breathing with your practice, so when you are on the yoga mat, you just think about your practice, and you cannot think about the day-to-day activities, you cannot think about the tensions, you cannot think about your family affairs, family problems, your work related issues. Nothing will come to your mind while you do yoga, because you are just concentrating on your body movements, and you are always aware, and you are always trying to combine your body movements with breathing. So you are only focused on your body, you are only focused on your mind, and you get to know yourself better. You are so relaxed, so stressless, and so happy, so positive while you do yoga. So there are many benefits of yoga. So these are the few benefits which once you start doing yoga, you will feel it, and that will push you to do yoga every day. And the last thing which I would like to share is, yoga is not a one-way practice and you just get the benefit then and there after you leave your mat. No, you have to continue it. It's a practice where you feel changes every day. There are new changes in your body every day. It will just cure all your mental challenges or your physical challenges, and you will not even feel it. It just happens. You just start feeling good. That is the vibe of yoga, and that's the reason I started doing it, and that's the reason I would request you guys also to start doing yoga. I hope everybody will start doing it once you see my video, and I hope this video has helped you a lot with all the positivity. And that's it, guys. I will come up with more videos. This was the first one, so I just wanted to share my experience, my journey, and what are the benefits of doing yoga. I hope that helped you a lot. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like it, please subscribe it, so that you just get to know when I upload my next video. Thank you so much. Hari Om, Namaste, स्वस्थ रहिए, हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए.